What's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the most likely Super Smash Bros. Ultimate new DLC fighter reveal, because this is a question that I get asked so many times. Even though I've already made a video on it with my DLC predictions, I wanted to talk about it in a shorter, closer video to E3 since it's such a popular question. But if you have not seen my video about the DLC fighters, make sure you go see the video, guys. It's actually pretty cool, and I have a lot of different character predictions that I think that are going to happen. But in terms of the next character, and if we get a reveal at E3, I wanted to talk about that particularly and what character I think it's going to be. Now, here's the thing, guys. There's a couple pretty massive games in Japan that still don't have representation in a Super Smash Bros. Game. And that is one, Yokai Watch. This game, if you don't know about it, is a game that is really popular in Japan and has not quite found its footing yet here in the West, but Nintendo has been publishing a lot of the games. Pretty much all of the games that are out here in the US on the Nintendo 3DS are published by Nintendo, making it essentially a first-party game, and that's been going on for years now. Yokai Watch, Level 5, and Nintendo have a fantastic working relationship, and I think that this might be the time that we get a character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that would be like Nathan Adams or Nate Adams from Yokai Watch. I think he might be the first character announced, because Nintendo could be talking about officially bringing over Yokai Watch 4 at this year's E3. Yokai Watch 4 is going to be out late June in Japan, so it'll be after E3, but E3 is more for the Western audience, not so much the Japanese audience. But I do think that Nintendo could have a reveal for Yokai Watch 4, localization plans, and of course revealing that Nathan Adams or Nate Adams is going to be in the game. Now, if it wasn't him, which is kind of a long shot, at least being revealed at this year's E3, maybe it's revealed sometime later, but I think that he's a little bit of a long shot just because here in America, he's not necessarily known as much worldwide. Europe, he's not really known. It's really just more like Japan where he's super known. But Yokai Watch 4, I think, can turn that around. But I think the most likely character to be revealed at E3 is a Square Enix rep. That's what I'm just thinking. And with Dragon Quest XI coming out this fall, which could be a September release, Nintendo could be giving us more details on what's going on with Dragon Quest XI on the Nintendo Switch. We could see that fabled Square Enix rep. People have talked about Erdrick from Dragon Quest 1 through 3. He's super popular in Japan, not so much here in the West. But also, I think another character that you can't sleep on is the Luminary from Dragon Quest XI. He could definitely be a character in this game. Square Enix and Nintendo have such a good working relationship. Over the years, there have been multiple Dragon Quest games that have launched first or even exclusive to Nintendo platforms. So I think that Dragon Quest XI, with Nintendo handling the publishing duties here in the West, and also I think maybe in Japan, I'm not really sure, but I know for sure that the game is being published as a first-party title here in the West by Nintendo. I think that Nintendo might have said, hey, let's go in and let's put the Luminary in there as well to bolster Dragon Quest, because Dragon Quest has always been one of those top tier franchises. Anybody here in the West who have tried out the games know that they're really good, but it's never really been anywhere near as popular as other Japanese RPGs like Final Fantasy, for example. So I think that this could be, honestly, this could be the breakout that Dragon Quest needs if you combine what they've already done on the PlayStation 4 and also on the PC. This could be the big breakout, because I think that with the Nintendo Switch and a turn-based RPG with a bunch of extra content, with actual good music, the Japanese voiceovers, there's just so many things that are added into this experience that Western fans want from a Japanese RPG. Being able to play the game anywhere that you want. Portables have always been big for games, Dragon Quest games in particular, with Nintendo bringing over some of the older ones on the Nintendo 3DS, but they've always been popular, and I think this just might be the final piece that's missing with the Nintendo Switch version, and getting that extra content and kind of getting the little things like the voiceovers and the better music. That stuff is really important in a Japanese RPG, so maybe the Luminary gets in. So that's really going to be my final answer here. I'm going to go ahead and go with a Dragon Quest rep at E3 that they're going to reveal just because of what they've got going on with Dragon Quest XI-S, trying to get that more popular here in the West. But if I had a secondary pick for what's going to be revealed at E3, I think there's a very good chance that there is Nathan Adams from Yokai Watch. However, I do want to say this to all those that are saying, hey, well, what about this character? What about this character? Guys, Goku has a shot. No, I'm just joking with that. Recently, Sakurai said that Goku's never getting in or anything like that, or Goku's probably not going to be in. And he talked about that before because of the whole anime thing and how it requires cooperation, and just the anime is just owned by too many people. There's too many hands in the cookie jar when it comes to anime. But I think a lot of you guys out there have been saying that you guys think that Sora could be announced at this year's E3 along with some Kingdom Hearts games, which I wouldn't really be opposed to that. I mean, if Sora does come in, maybe he's announced, that'd be a bigger splash, in my opinion, than the Luminary or Nathan Adams from Yokai Watch. So maybe Nintendo really surprises people and goes all out and announces Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as the next Fighters Pass character. That would be a big one as well. But I'm going to go with a little bit more of a conservative pick based on Nintendo's previous business dealings. And we'll have to just wait and see. But Nintendo and Square Enix also, there's been multiple titles on Nintendo platforms before when it comes to portable systems. Maybe they're bringing over something again. So I think that would be like my third pick at this point when it comes to like Sora being in there. So what do you guys think about my picks here when it comes to who is the next character to be revealed? If they're going to reveal a character at E3 2019, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and you guys' picks in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this one here. Go and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.